Hey everybody, good morning. It is Wednesday, February 12th, 2025, 9:35 a.m. And we just had, here in Miami, Florida, and we just had a full moon in Leo at 25 degrees of Leo. So you can see the sun is there in Aquarius, the moon in Leo. It's 24 and change, which rounds up to 25 for the Sabian symbol's sake. I just wanted to quickly read the Sabian symbols for the sun and the moon. The moon at 25 Leo. And then I'm going to do a little commentary on the whole picture. We also have an interesting aspect with this full moon that is 24. You see in Taurus, 24 degrees, we have Uranus. So T-squaring this lunation, we had Uranus and Taurus. So a fixed signs T-square with Uranus. Could be a little painful. All right. So Leo 25, a large camel crossing the desert. And I'm reading this from the Sabian Symbols in Astrology by Dr. Mark Edmund Jones, who's the original version, and he took the symbols down with Elsie Wheeler. So, okay, Leo 25, a large camel crossing the desert. This is a symbol of man's capacity to overcome the handicaps imposed on him by the normal limitations of the world in which he elects to function, and of his underlying and basically inexhaustible endurance. Here is a psychological integration of human character, revealing an effective self-mobilization which the least of men may accomplish. His achievements in the face of difficulties to be overcome are the real foundation of his self-refinement and ultimate self-discovery. The key word is adequacy. When positive, the degree is uncompromising persistence and uncomplaining self-expenditure in any course to be followed, and when negative, ruthlessness in an unintelligent self-interest. So, a large camel crossing the desert. And okay, across the way in Aquarius 25, the sun, which is illuminating this full moon, the energy is a butterfly with the right wing more perfectly formed. This is a symbol of man's capacity to overcome any handicap imposed on him by the abnormalities which at times become an inevitable part of his own nature, and of his underlying stamina or psychological integrity. Here is a functional integration of conscious existence with the variations which constitute an individual remaining the basis of all self-knowledge, of all self-knowing on any or every level of experience. The self mobilizes its powers effectively as it takes full advantage of the significant differences in both itself and its world. The keyword is uniqueness. When positive, the degree is a genius for turning deficiency into a real asset, and when negative, unhappy and rebellious conceit. So in both of these symbols, Aquarius 25 with a butterfly with the right wing more perfectly formed, and Leo 25, a large camel crossing the desert, there is this like attention that's put to how you have within your form everything that you need to live your life and meet all the challenges that are going to be presented to you. Also, at the same time, whatever it is that you feel is your inner challenge, like there's the environmental challenges that the camel's going through, walking through the desert and having to deeply rely on the inner reserve that it has to make it through. And in doing so, it develops and discovers itself and its majesty or whatever. And it survives. The keyword is adequacy. It's not about like this stellar fucking shining performance of uniqueness. That's what the sun though is about. That's across the way in Aquarius here. A butterfly with the right wing more perfectly formed. I'm going to try to find the picture if I have it, because this symbol came up for me in transit a long time ago. And I saw in the yard this butterfly fall on a branch, like, and let me look at it really up close. And one of its wings on the one side was messed up, but the other one was totally perfect. I gotta find those pictures. It was such a profound experience because I was contemplating this symbol. I knew this symbol of Aquarius 25 was in the transiting field, and it was something was going on with it, and I'm afraid to go back into it because that time in my life was pretty horrible. But yeah. So sorry for this tangent. But yeah, that's the butterfly with the right wing more perfectly formed is a symbol of man's capacity to overcome any handicap imposed on him by the abnormalities which at times become an inevitable part of his own nature and of his underlying stamina and psychological integrity. So stamina, psychological integrity, being able to like survive and make it through, these are all energies of this full moon.
Mommy?
Yeah, baby?